Call Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Kadash. That is all praise to the Most High, in the name of the Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit, in the ancient Hebrew. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone that rule well, and shalom and blessings to the hopeful elect. I wanted to hit this segment going in on the gross misappropriation of funds, which is basically theft of Esau Edom, the so-called white man, here in America, okay, in the U.S. government, which we know all kind of fucking fraud and corruption is going down within that whole entity. All right, we're gonna jump straight into a few of these points in here, and then outline more of Esau Edom's crimes with the establishment of this country, how this place was fucking formed. All right. This is from RT. U.S. government finances are unsustainable based on an audit. Okay. These are the results of an audit. It says as much as 7% of federal spending could be fraud, according to a new report. It says the U.S. government could be losing between 233 billion and 521 billion to fraud each year, according to a report on a recent 5-year period by the nonpartisan Government Accountability Office. Okay, and we understand that this is just what was discovered. These percentages and the totals that they're coming up with, right, between 233 and 521B, but that's just based on their findings, all right, not the other clandestine, underhanded shit that's going down within pretty much under people's motherfucking nose, all right. These things, when they come out, they're just soft estimates. And really the actual numbers are much greater, could potentially even be double, triple, okay? But I'll just say that significantly greater when it comes out, the actual numbers of um, of the losses, all right? And we know that this whole thing, the whole so-called government, the whole shit's a fucking racket. You have these politicians and shit that are essentially getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars just to fucking be there, just to fill a slot, and to go into all these fucking issues that have no fucking relevance to the society. All right. Not to mention, there's reports of them inflating costs. Okay. Just like a motherfucker could do from a low scale all the way to the top scale in government. For example, you say a mechanic, all right, an auto body shop, um, they'll quote much higher than it actually costs for the parts and labor, and then pocket the rest. Well, the same shit goes down in government. All right, they went into that from damn um, office chairs, shit in different government buildings and government furniture that goes into these government buildings, the White House, all that shit. They highly inflate what it the actual costs to of those different items and pocket the rest. All right, or more importantly, is their hours, okay, or their labor, so to speak. All right, what a certain politician, what certain functions that they have, all these different fucking thousands upon potentially tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of different government officials going down from um, all the different levels, right? And then all the different branches and shit like that. It's all a fucking racket. Okay, they just quote higher for what their whatever job that they're doing. Okay, So let's jump into this. It says, issued this week, the study, the first of its kind, looked into the federal budget between fiscal years 2018 and 2022, spanning parts of the Trump and Biden administrations and the beginning of the C-19 pandemic, which saw scammers target historic aid handouts. The GAO estimated that fraud may have reached as high as 7% of federal spending, with the Washington Post noting that the highest spikes were likely coinciding with the past abuse of CV relief funds. The report called the U.S. fiscal health unsustainable and called for major reforms to reduce the loss of federal dollars and help improve the federal government's fiscal outlook. Okay. And it goes on to just say what type of exorbitant costs it's going to take for these checks and balances and different laws and um, just like this here, the GAO, these different people who are holding these niggas accountable, auditors and all that shit is going to take, an upwards of goddamn $1 billion. Okay. And we could end it off right here. The report calls the U.S. fiscal health unsustainable. And that's the spirit because they liken it to health. They liken it the state and the condition of this failing fucking economy. They liken it into health. And when somebody's health is unsustainable, it's because it said fiscal health is pretty much it's financial health, right? But when somebody's health is unsustainable, they're listed as terminal because they're pretty much CTD. They're on the way out. They're gonna fucking die. It's just so matter of time. It's only a matter of time before they drop dead. Okay, because of their failing state of health, it's degenerative. Okay, there's no way for them to fucking get better, and that's what there's they've determined based off um, their deep fucking dives and analyzing the economy to see that this place cannot fucking come back. And let's jump into that scripture real quick through the spirit. Jeremiah, the 51st chapter. Let's jump down to 8. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain. If so, she may be healed. Okay. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Okay. It just went into fiscal health. Heal is um, the verb form version of the word health. Okay. And to heal is another word, is a word for to restore health to. Okay. So they would have restored health, but what does it say? But she is not healed. But it can't be healed. That's what unsustainable means. Okay. It cannot be sustained. It cannot go on. It cannot continue. Okay. And that's what it is. Right. It says, forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. And let's get that in Jeremiah 51 and 8 and get that word balm to show you that balm is likened unto, let's see, a kind of balsam, balm, a salve, okay, as merchandise, as medicine, okay. So that's something to heal, to attempt to heal. It's medicine to heal something. Okay. So that the medicine is not healing this fucking place. And medicine is the form of all the different methods of restoring the economy, whatever that might be. Okay. Whether they think they're gonna fucking tax the people more. All right. Um, these different things like quantitative easing. All right. And they have all type of parlor tricks, politics, right? All type of parlor tricks do they use to pretty much pull the wool over the fucking people about the real state of the economy. Okay, all kind of other shit that they do to prop up the economy to make it seem like it's good when it's fucking it's in the dumps. All right, just like they do with these little unemployment rate. You know, they fucking bullshit about all that. Um, stocks, they go into, because see, you can affect the value of a stock just by speaking on it. Okay, whenever there's a rumor about um, you know a downturn in a certain company, watch those stocks fucking plummet. Any negative you know PR, so to speak, for lack of a better term, any negative publicity or anything tied to a company, it'll fucking plummet those stocks. All right, and just vice versa. You could rise a stock by bigging it up. All right, speaking positively about a company, whatever it is. All kind of that shit is going down within the government, man. Within the U.S. economy, which is fucking failing, which is on its way out the fucking door, man. And it's, as we've gone into, it's circling the drain. This is from Fast Company. Now, a quick jump into the origins of America. Okay, how this place was fucking established. It says, watch how the U.S. stole land from Native Americans. And who's the U.S.? Okay, fucking Esau Edom, the so-called fucking white man. Okay, it says this land was not our land, and that's indeed true for Esau Edom. So so-called Caucasians. All right, they stem from the biblical progenitor, forefather Esau. Okay, they were the progeny, the offspring of Esau Edom. It says a new interactive map from the Science and Humanities magazine Aeon tells a vital story that Americans tend to conveniently forget. This land was not our land. Hit play and you'll see every cession of land from native peoples between 1784 and today. From the birth of our country to today, we seized 1.5 billion acres of native land. Okay. And I forgot. No, I don't. I don't. Um, I didn't forget. I just didn't look at what source it was. But there's another source, another fucking article that said that it was um, one of the quickest fucking thefts of land. Okay, that in the amount of time that they fucking took this 100 Slovakia 1.5 billion acres, And just as I mentioned before, it's always going to be, these numbers are always fucking downplayed. They're always soft estimates, okay? It's always deflated numbers, and the actual numbers are fucking are are actually are significantly greater, okay? But when you go into it just off of what's in the motherfucking books, according to E's statistics, America, the so-called U.S., is only 2.4 billion acres. So 1.5 billion acres is is more than half of this fucking place, you know? And it's the whole entire spot, but there was probably some pockets because this place is still not even fully inhabited, but there were some spots that, you know, that Jake wasn't in. Okay, they didn't occupy every fucking square inch, square foot of America, of course. But the entire fucking place was seized. But just off of this nigga's statistics, okay, 1.5 billion is 63% of 2.4 billion. Okay, so this motherfucker's guilty, and this land is indeed not his land, man. He fucking stole the shit. And then you go into here, um, so-called black, so-called blacks, right? The tribes of Benjamin, of Judah, Benjamin, and Levi of the southern kingdom of the nation of Israel. Okay, and we know they only came over here in cargo slave ships. Okay, primarily the tribe of Judah. We know that they came over here later than than the so-called natives, the indigenous of America, which consisted of the northern kingdom. Okay, the northern kingdom of Israel, which is Ephraim on down, and then um, namely you had the tribes of uh, um, Gad, Reuben, and Yishashkar and Issachar. Okay, and even though Judah came later, they still had, it says, 12 million acres of land that was fucking so-called dispossessed. It says this mass land dispossession, a war waged by deed of title, which has affected 98% of black farmers, can only be called theft. Okay, so that's another 12M. But that's what this place is all the fuck about. All right, and that's where this man's downfall starts, as the exposure. Okay, this is a revealing of who the enemy to all life is. Okay, the villain, the devil the Bible speaks of, the physical counterpart to the spiritual demon Satan. Right, Esau, Edom, that vile, profane man, him and all his fucking progeny. Okay, and that's why it says that they will they will leave them neither root nor branch. Okay, because that's likened to offspring. When you look at a family tree, it's got the branches with the different family members and the different lines, you know, so that he will have no fucking offspring, man, and will not fill the face of the world, fill the cities with faces, and vice versa. It's a dope way that they put it in the scriptures, because they say the face of the world, right? I will destroy you from the face of the world and shit like that. But then, or off of the face of the earth. But that's what it means, like that he won't fill the face of the earth with his cities, with his population. Okay, this is in Nahum 3 and 1. Woe to the bloody city! It is all full of lies and robbery, and the prey departeth not. Okay, this place is full with fucking lies and robberies because um, those go hand in hand. A lie and robbery. Okay, because usually, and primarily too, when he sees this fucking land, when he fucking stole this land, he deceived the the inhabitants, man. He deceived the so-called natives. All right, Gad and Reuben and Issachar. He fucking deceived them. All right, he feigned um, camaraderie. All right, he feigned camaraderie in order to get us to lower our defenses so he can go in for the fucking kill. Okay, that's who the praise is in reference to. All right, the nation of Israel, and primarily the Northern Kingdom, and those uh, three key tribes. Let's get that word robbery. Okay, Nahum 3. Because we know what that is extremely obvious. It's theft. Okay, but it goes deeper. Because this indeed is the land of lies and robbery. What this whole fucking place was established off of. So robbery and parak goes into parting of ways, breaking in upon, okay, to plunder. See? So it's a violent connotation, okay? He's not just fucking five finger, um, you know what I'm saying, sticky fingers. No, he's bloodshed. He's about that, about spilling your blood, putting you to death in the process, okay? That's what robberies are distinct from theft because they're usually fucking violent, man. And when you go into that word rapine or rapine, let's see how it's pronounced. This bitch ass fucking language scope. The definition in Oxford's first to rapine. Rapping. Rapping is the seizing and carrying away of something by force. Okay? Let's check out the etymology where that comes from. Rapping comes from repair. Wow, to seize, which is to fucking rape, to grape, right? And they were going into that, the apostles a few weeks ago about rapture, which goes into grape, right? To get fucking graped, and we say that he graped, robbed, and murdered the entire fucking planet, but primarily number one was the children of Israel. Okay, but all the other nations too. We're gonna get that in Micah 2. All right. It says hasty, swift. Wow. And didn't it say fast company in that that was the motherfucking source website name of the statistics on the theft of land from the so-called natives. All right. It's called Fast Company, right? Because this nigga came in Fast Company, um, uh, fucking destroying our people. Okay, and that's the spirit. Because does it not say that he'd send an, a nation as swift as the eagle? All right, it says plunder the violent seizure and carrying off of property, okay, to pillage, the act of robbery, to repair, to seize, okay. Oh, and I guess it goes into, it links up with rapid, moving or doing quickly. Yeah, that nigga did it moving, right? It says hasty and swift, snatching, fierce, impetuous, to hurry away, to carry off, to seize, to plunder, to devour. And that's the spirit. Because in Job 20, it talks about how he has swallowed up riches. When you go into that, it means to devour it greedily. Okay, that's Esau fucking Edom. All right, for etymology, Slakia, for edification's sake, let's scope out the word robbery here in the etymology. Robbery, coming from Robert. Okay, what does Robert mean? Rob. Etymology, Slovakia. Rob, etymology. Germanic, Robert, reeve. Okay, what is that word to reeve? Carry out raids in order to plunder. Okay, that's Esau Edom. He's a fucking the raiders. Okay, look at this. Uh, at them online. It says the act, practice, or occupation of stealing or plundering. Okay, it's kind of broad, but that's straight. Okay, here it is. Unlawfully plunder or strip a place by force or violence. From Old French robert, to rob, steal, pillage, ransack, or here it is, grape. Okay, and that's how this piece of shit got down and, like it said, swallowed up all those riches. All right, through fucking atrocities. All right, crimes against humanity, the worst as well. Okay, because he wouldn't just put you to death like honorably. All right, which it wouldn't be, because that's unlawfully, right? That's unlawful and fucking wicked and unjust to put someone down without cause, right? But if you were just, just put you to the sword or whatever it may be, right? No, but this nigga, he just went completely sideways and left with it. All right. Some of the shit that he was doing, completely violating a man, man. You know, well, I'll just put it to you this way. This is a guy that you didn't want with around a damn dog or an animal. All right. This is in Micah 2 and 2. It says, and they covet fields and take them by violence, and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man and his house, even a man and his heritage. Okay. So he coveted the shit. He looked upon it in in desire to have. Okay. And then he took it by fucking violence. He robbed the shit. Okay. He pillaged it. He fucking plundered it. It says with violence, by violence, and houses and take them away. And that's even to the point where he'll even oppress the man's heritage. Okay, he'll take the land away by violence, slaughter off the masses of the people of the land, and then he will take prisoner the rest of them. And what will he do with them? He'll oppress them and their heritage. So he'll pretty much cause them to be discontinued from their heritage. And he primarily did this to Esau Edom did this to the nation of Israel, so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and confusion of faces. Okay, he made them fucking abandon the law, statutes, and commandments, and our heritage. Our what does it say that thou shalt discontinue from thy heritage which I gave thee? How did the fuck do you think that happened? We just got one of those a shit from the Men in Black. We just got zapped, all right, and got our memory fucking blanked. No, Esau Edom, it was a fucking the oppressor who fucking beat it out of us. All right, would um would force you to abandon your laws under the penalty of death. All right, and he did it not only here in America when he came and he fucking reformed all the natives, so-called natives that he didn't kill. All the rest of them, he fucking reformed them. He fucking it's called forced assimilation. He forced them to assimilate into his ways. All right, it wasn't the first fucking time. This is outlined in the Maccabees, man. Antiochus Epiphanes during the Greek captivity. All right, showing us the same motherfucking people. Finishing off in Proverbs 21:7, it said, "The robbery of the wicked shall destroy them." All right, linking up with Job, the 20th chapter, that he have swallowed down riches, but the Most High will cast them out of his belly. All right, the robbery, this man's robbery, all the shit that he's committed, it's gonna get him destroyed. Okay, it says, because they refuse to do judgment. Okay, the spirit, the soul that is in this motherfucker is not upright. Okay, he is devoid of judgment. The primary um, people on the planet that is completely fucking reprobate. Okay, and cannot be made straight. And so this is the fate of Esau Edom, and we're witnessing this motherfucker's downfall. All right, mainly in the form of what he held so near and dear, which is his riches. Okay, which he fucking worshipped and caused the people to do so as well. Okay, this is one of the main critical hits into this man's empire is through his fucking money, making his money funny. All right. So with that, all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kadash, the water Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, for tearing this place down, man. Shalom.